Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you are unable to load like a Dragon Gaiden game on your Windows computer. So if the game is not loading at all or if it is stuck on loading, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to restart your computer. Simply restart your computer once and after the system restart, launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, if you're Steam users, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. You can open runtime folder, media, and then here you can see the game exes file. So you can make a double click and launch the game from the game installation folder. So instead of launching the game from Steam, you can just make a double click, launch the game from here. So you can use both startup and like a Dragon Gaiden exe file and then try to launch the game. If that does not work, go back and then open runtime 2 folder, and over here also you will find the game exe file. You can make a double click, you can try any one of them and then make a double click and launch the game. Now still you're facing the problem, then in that case try to run the game as an administrator. So open runtime folder, media, and then make a right click on startup and then select properties and then go to this tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, you can do the same thing with this exe file, select properties and then put a check on run this program as an administrator, click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, you can go back and then open this runtime 2 folder, do the same thing, make a right click, select properties and then put a check over here as an administrator, then click on apply, click on OK, do the same thing over here. So after you put a check, then try to run the game. If that does not work, do the same thing with the second exe file and then put a check on run this program as an administrator, apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, in that case you can try make a right click on the game exe file, select properties and then this time put a check over here and then select Windows 8 and then click on apply, click on OK and then make double click, launch the game. If that does not work, you can even try Windows 7 over here and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click. If that does not work, if this exe file does not work, you can do the same thing with this exe file and then put a check over here, select Windows 8, click on apply, click on OK, launch the game. If that does not work, you can select Windows 7, apply, OK, and then make a double click, launch the game. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. If this exe from this folder does not work, you can open runtime 2 media and then make a right click and then select properties. Again, select, put a check over here, select Windows 8, click on apply and then launch the game. If that does not work, you can try Windows 7 as well and then make a double click, launch the game. You can even try with this exe file, put a check over here, try Windows 8 first, apply, OK, and then check. If that does not work, you can try Windows 7. So try Windows 7 over here and then apply, OK, and then try to launch the game. Now still, if the game is not launching, in that case you can make a right click. If these are not working, you can uncheck all these boxes, uncheck the boxes. If this is not working, uncheck the boxes, go back and do the same thing with this exe file, make a right click. So first of all, try to run with these boxes checked on. If that does not work, you can uncheck it and then follow the next step. Now the next step is for Game Pass user. Now for Game Pass user, you can create desktop shortcut and launch the game as an administrator. Now for this, go to Xbox app, make a right click on the game over here, select manage and then click on create desktop shortcut. Now once you click on it, you will see a desktop shortcut over here, make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then check. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now for Steam users, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to the install files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game and then check. For Game Pass user, you can make a right click on the game, make a right click over here, select manage, then click on files and then click on verify and repair. Click on yes, read this and then click on yes, and this will take a couple of seconds or maybe a minute. So after the verification, once the repair is done, you can launch the game. So this may take a few seconds or maybe a minute, and then you can click on play. Next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now, if you're using Windows Security, then open Windows Settings, go to Privacy and Security if you have Windows 11, and then click on Windows Security. If you have Windows 10, then click on Update and Security. In Windows 10, you will find Update and Security. Click on Update and Security, then click on Windows Security. Now click on Virus and Threat Protection. Scroll down, at the end you will see Manage Ransomware Protection. Click on it. Now click on Allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on Yes to allow. Now click on Add an allowed app, browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder, and then if the game installed in C drive, open C drive. If the game installed in D drive, open different drive. Wherever the game is installed, go to the game installation folder. In C drive, it's program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder, and then open the common folder. Now open Like a Dragon folder, and then open this exe file. Select this exe file. Click on open. Again, click on browse all apps, and then select the second exe file. Now click on open. Again, click on browse all apps, and this time go back and then open runtime 2 folder, media. Select the first exe file, startup, and then select the second exe file. Now click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box, and then click on control panel. Now click on system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top. Click on allow another app. Click on browse, and then again go to the game installation folder, and then open the game folder. And then select both the exe file. Click on add. Again, click on allow other app. Click on browse over here, and then select the second exe file. Click on open. Click on add, and then click on allow another app. Click on browse, and then go back and then open runtime 2 folder, media. Select the first exe file. Click on open. Click on add. Again, click on allow another app, browse, and then select the second exe file. Now click on open. Now click on add. Now once you add all the game on the button, click on OK, and then launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website. Now over here select the right product type, and then select right product series. So whichever product series you have, select your product series, and then select your graphic card. So make sure that you select your graphic card over here. Now if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11, and then click on start search, and then scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 546.01. This is the studio one. This is GeForce Game Ready driver. You have to install this one, and the latest is 546.02. Now click on get download. Now click on download now, and once this download is complete, run this exe file. Now once you run this exe file, you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue, and then put a check on the box which says custom, and then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check on perform a clean installation, and then click on next, and let the installation complete. And after the installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, and then click on graphics settings. Now click on browse over here, and then go to the game installation folder once again. Click on browse, and then open the game folder. Now once you open the game folder, open runtime, media, select the game exe file over here, click on add. Once the game is added over here, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save, and then click on browse once again, and this time select the second exe file, and then click on add. Again click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Again click on browse, and then open the runtime 2 folder, do the same thing, select the exe file, now click on add, click on options, select high performance, now click on save, again click on browse, and then click on options, select high performance, now click on save. Now launch the game and then check. Now for Game Pass user, again go to type in graphics settings and then go to graphics settings, and then over here select Microsoft Store app over here, and then click on browse and then find the game. So scroll down and find the game. You should be able to find the game in the list. Yeah, once you find the game, click on the game, and then once the game is added over here, click on options, select high performance, now click on save. Now launch the game. Next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game files, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress. So you have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can delete the save game file. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data. If you don't see app data on the top, click on view, select show, and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data. If you have Windows 10, somewhere over here you will find the view option. Click on view, then somewhere over here you will find the hidden items box. Put a check on hidden items and you should be able to see app data. Open app data folder, open the local folder. Over here you can see the Sega folder, and over here you can see like a Dragon Gaiden folder. Make a right click and then click on delete. Now once this is deleted, go back and then open local low folder. Now open the roaming folder, not the local low, roaming folder. Over here also you will find the Sega folder. Open Sega, and here you can see the game folder. Make a right click and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now you can try to launch the game and then check. Next step is for Steam users. You can try -dx11 or dx12 in launch option. So make a right click, select properties. In the launch option, you can type in -dx11, -dx11, and then close this. Now launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can even try -dx12 and then launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem. In that case, you can remove this, clear it, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Scroll down. Over here you can see x86 and you will see x64. So download both x86 and x64 file and then run both the exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. In my case, this is already installed, so please ignore the error message. So run the second file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. In my case, both are already installed. It's telling me to restart my computer, so click on restart. Make sure that you restart your computer. Restart is a must. After the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to, now you can skip this step if you're not able to launch the game. So if you are able to launch the game, then launch the game and then switch to border or borderless mode and then lower down graphics settings. So if you are able to launch the game first. Now go to settings and then go to display settings. Now over here, if HDR is on, turn it off, apply the settings and then go back. Now go to graphics settings. Now over here, if this is set to borderless, you can try border. So try switching to borderless if it is set to border. Now if this is set to border, you can try borderless and then check. Now if the resolution is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower it down. Now if the VSync is on, you can turn it off and then check the performance. Now over here you can see graphics quality. If this is set to extra high, you can try high. You can even go for medium, or even you can go for low quality. Now if the FPS is set to unlimited, you can set it to 120 or maybe 60. Now go to advanced settings. Now over here, try to lower down graphics settings over here. So over here on the top here, you can see shadow quality. You can set it to medium. So motion blur, motion blur, you can turn it off. Scroll down. Now reflection quality, you can set it to medium. Now if NVIDIA DLSS is on, in that case set it to quality. So if NVIDIA DLSS is on, you can set it to quality. And here you can see AMD FSR. Now if this is set to performance or ultra performance, you can set it to quality over here. And then scroll down, and then that's it. Now apply the settings, click on yes. Now check the performance. Now the next step is to disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. So if you have any external devices or any additional controller connected, disconnect it. Also, if you have external devices, if you have any kind of USB adapter or these devices connected, disconnect all the USB external devices which you are not using. Also disable Steam overlay. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game, and then check. Also close all the overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner or Riva Tuner or any other overclocking application, make sure that you close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Also turn off if you have any third-party application or services running, close it. So make sure only the Steam in the game is running or only the Xbox app in the game is running. Rest close everything including all your browsers. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. To perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. And then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So put a check on hide all Microsoft services first and then click on disable all. Then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to, we already tried this. You can skip this step. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box and then click on view advanced system settings. And then click on the first settings and then go to advanced tab and then click on change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 gigabyte. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK. And over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 4915.152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK, OK, apply, OK, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to update the system BIOS. So you can go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available. Now, in case of laptop, make sure the battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer when you are updating the system BIOS. Now during the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. Now after the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Next step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drive. So if nothing is working, you can make a right click and then click on manage, then click on uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder and then restart your computer and then reinstall the game to different drive. So if you have another SSD, you can try installing the game to SSD and then check. Now rest of the steps are for Game Pass user. Now for this, you have to log in with same account in Xbox app and with same account on Microsoft Store app. So open Microsoft Store. On the top right here, you can see a profile icon. Click on it. Then click on sign out. Now click on sign in. Now select the right account which has the Game Pass, which has the game. Select the right account and then it will be asking for your PIN or password. So enter the PIN or password. Now once you're logged in, open Xbox app. On the top left here, you can see a profile icon. Click on sign out. And then click on sign in, and then you have to select the same account which you have selected on Microsoft Store. So you have to log in with same account in both the platform. Now if the account is different over here, you can click on switch account and then select the right account and then click on continue, and then you can click on let's play and then you can launch the game. Now also make sure date, time zone and region are correct on your computer. So on the bottom right over here, you can see the date and time. Make a right click on date and time. Now click on adjust date and time. Now make sure set time zone automatically and set time automatically both are on over here. So if these are turned off, you can turn it on. Also make sure that you click on sync now. Sync now is important. So click on sync now. Now once the sync is done, if you receive any kind of error message in red color, just click on sync now once again. Now go to language and region and then make sure you have the right country, your country selected over here, and then launch the game. Next step is to uninstall and reinstall gaming services. Now for this, copy this command. This command is provided in the video description. Type in PowerShell in Windows search box and then make a right click on Windows PowerShell and then click on run as administrator. Make sure that you're opening Windows PowerShell as an administrator. Click on yes to allow. Now paste the command over here, hit the enter key. This will uninstall gaming services from your computer. Once done, copy the second command. This command is also provided in the video description. On the same window, you can paste the second command, hit the enter key. This will open Microsoft Store. Now click on install. To install gaming services, click on yes to allow and let the download complete. Once gaming services is installed, now you can open Xbox app and then try to launch the game. Next step is to install Xbox Identity Provider. So copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website and over here you will see the install option to install Xbox Identity Provider. Click on install. It will prompt you to open Microsoft Store. So open Microsoft Store. If Xbox Identity Provider is not installed, you will see the install button over here. In my case, there is no button. That means it is already installed. I don't have to install it again. If you don't see any button, that means it is already installed. If you see the install option, click on install and after the installation, you can launch the game. Next step is to start all these services. Now type in services in Windows search box and then click on services. Now find IP helper in the list, make a double click on IP helper, set it to automatic. Click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now find Xbox services. At the end, you will see all these Xbox services. Make a double click on each one of them, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, and then click on OK. Now again, make a double click on the second Xbox services, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Again, make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, and then click on OK. Again, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, and then click on OK. Now find Windows Update, make a double click on Windows Update, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now find gaming services. Make sure gaming services are running over here. If not running, you can make a right click and then click on start or restart. If it's already running like this, in my case, it's already running. In that case, you can stop it and then you can restart the service once again. So you can stop it. Now we will restart the service, make a right click, click on start. Again, make a right click, click on start. Now find Microsoft Store install service. So here you can see Microsoft Store install service, make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now you can launch the game. Next step is to repair or reset the game. To repair the game, you can go to start menu, then click on settings, go to apps, and in Windows 10, when you go to apps, you will see apps and features. So in Windows 11, it's different. In Windows 10, click on apps and then you will see apps and features. Click on apps and features. In Windows 11, when you click on apps, you will see install apps, go to install apps, and then find the game in the list. Now, once you find the game in the list, click on the three dots in Windows 11. In Windows 10, simply click on it and then you will see advanced option. Click on advanced option. Now scroll down and click on repair. Now after the repair, you can launch the game. Now if that does not work, you can click on reset. You can read this. Now click on reset. And once the reset is done, when you go to the Xbox app, you might see the install option. So in that case, you can close the Xbox app. So you can exit Xbox app and then open Xbox app once again, and then you will see the play button. Now launch the game and then check. Now next step is to delete Microsoft Store local cache file. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive, now open users folder, now open your username folder, now open app data folder, now open the local folder, now open the packages folder. You will find the packages folder over here, open the packages folder, now scroll down and find Microsoft Store services. So here you can see Microsoft Windows Store. So scroll down. Here you can see Microsoft Windows Store underscore some alphanumeric character. So open this folder and then over here you can see local cache folder, make a right click, delete it. Now you can open Xbox app and then launch the game. Next step is to install all updates in Microsoft Store. So open a Microsoft Store. On the bottom left here you can see library option, click on library, and over here you can see the option which says get updates. Now click on get updates and then you can click on update all. So click on get updates, update all, and then once everything is installed, once the update is complete, now you can launch the game. Next step is to run ws reset command. So type in ws reset in Windows search box and then click on ws reset. It will open Microsoft Store and then you can try to launch the game. Next step is to run this command. This command is provided in the video description. Copy this command and then type in PowerShell in Windows search box and then make a right click on Windows PowerShell and then click on run as administrator. You have to open PowerShell as an administrator. Click on yes to allow, paste the command over here, hit the enter key. Now this process will take some time, and during this process you will see some errors in red color like this. So if you see errors in red color like this, just ignore it and let the process complete. Once done, you can restart your computer. This process may take some time. So restart your computer after this. This will install all the default Windows default apps and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Now, if nothing is working, you can uninstall and reinstall the game to SSD. So you can make a right click over here or click on uninstall. You can click on over here on the three dots and then click on uninstall. Now, after the uninstallation, you can try to install the game to different drive and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.